Hey, hope all is well.
My name is Landon Miller, and today I'm going to be talking on the importance of prosthetic legs and ankle joints by Landon Miller. First, I want to start out by why prosthetics matter. 185 million people live with limb loss, joint loss, and loss of mobility and ligaments and bones throughout their daily life. Think about it like this. You lose your leg, an arm, an ankle, or a wrist. How are you going to go about your day-to-day life with limb loss? How can you overcome the future with only having one arm or one leg per se? You wouldn't want to hobble around or be handicapped for the rest of your life. So you would want to add an adjustment in order to benefit yourself and your better well-being. Prosthetics do a ton for people missing limbs in their day-to-day life, whether it be grasp onto items, taking a step. Prosthetics restore dignity and mobility and allow for natural life to be restored in a biomechanical matter, whether it be a nub, for example, a wooden leg to walk on, or a mechanical leg where you're able to walk freely and smoothly. Losing a limb is more than just physical loss, and it affects a person's identity, their career, possibility, and confidence. Prosthetics legs can help people to return to work, stay active, and regain a sense of their normal self and life. The psychological benefits of prosthetics are just as important as the physical ones. When someone loses a leg, their mental life and physical aspects of life have the potential to take a drastic decline. Whether it be mental health from being sad of loss of leg, loss of limb, or the fact that they can never do what they used to be able to do again. Now, in some cases, people are born missing a limb or body part, and they have to create a life for themselves without even fully understanding what life would be like with that other leg or limb. Prosthetics help in many ways, more than one. Moving on to the history of prosthetics: ancient Egyptian wood, middle-aged iron, modern era, and lightweight biotechnology. So back in the day, Egyptians would strap pieces of timber or wood onto their body to present them with a fully functioning leg. Or, for example, pirates would use a hook to help benefit their day-to-day cruise ship life. Middle-aged iron workers would create iron legs and, for example, hooks to allow to have the potential movement and benefit that one would have prior to loss of limb. And in modern day era, we look at 3D printing of fingers, hands, and other body parts. Modern prosthetics also include carbon fiber legs with an ankle movement of a joint bolt and the agility of an ankle with a spring-like attachment that allows the individual to bounce, hop, jump, skip in different manners to allow for them to feel like they have the same aspect of life that they once did. AI-controlled feet is a future technology where users have an iPhone app or cell phone device that can help control movement, whether it be being able to grasp onto items from hands or be able to take a step and move. Importance of ankle joints: absorbs shocks and provides balance and movement. This is a drastic importance because each member of the prosthetic community truly wants to function at a normal rate. They don't want to have any holdups or things that draw them back. For example, you look at the Paralympics, athletes compete in sprints with prosthetic ligaments, and in most aspects, they have a biomechanical ankle, which is a carbon fiber leg with a spring-like attachment that allows for the agility and movement of the body part, which can help control their movement and allow them to move freely while doing their activity. Natural ankle autonomy, bones, ligaments, complex motions. So looking at an ankle goes side to side and up and down, and also has phalanges attached like toes that move freely and are controlled by the mind. Whereas when you lose movement in the ankle, you will have to have controlled aspects like movement in the foot and leg that allow for free flowing movement of the body. Whereas when taking a step, whether it be a smooth surface or an uneven surface, users want to be able to take that step confidently and freely and be able to have the agility of free movement within their body. Ankles are super important because everyone has them. And in life, you need to be able to walk freely and do day-to-day activities without the holdup of a prosthetic leg. Challenges: designing the ankle. Lightweight, complex, responsive. So in the era nowadays, people are having to design different parts of prosthetics, whether it be for, let's say you want a prosthetic that's meant for day-to-day use, hiking, walking. And then there are some people who want prosthetics that are meant for running, jumping, sprinting. They're going to be designed very differently, whereas one for day-to-day use could be very simple. A sprinter would have a very different prosthetic compared to someone who is just trying to walk up and down the stairs on the day-to-day life. The sprinter would have a more complex spring-like activity in their prosthetic, and would be way further complex designed. Moving on to passive prosthetic ankles. Spring-like system, limited flexibility. So going back to my comparison of an average everyday leg, you don't need a crazy amount of movement. Whereas